taken my worst wound at this parting, having looked my last upon that which is fairest. Henceforth I will call nothing fair unless it be her gift to me.
What was her gift?
I asked her for one hair from her golden head. She gave me 3.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Mr. Fantastic, your gateway to the wondrous realms of cinema, literature, and TV series. Today I'm going to talk about one of the most emotional scenes in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, Gimli's gift from Galadriel. If you're a fan of the Lord of the Rings, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's the scene where Gimli, the dwarf, asks for a strand of hair from Galadriel, the elf queen, and she gives him 3.
And what gift would a dwarf ask the elves?
Nothing. Except to look upon the lady of the Galadriel one last time. For she is more fair than all the jewels beneath the earth. No. Actually, there was one thing. No, I'm talking nonsense. It's quite impossible. Stupid.
It's a beautiful moment that shows the bond between 2 unlikely friends and the power of kindness and generosity. But do you know the hidden meaning behind this scene? Do you know why Gimli's request was so surprising and touching? Do you know what Galadriel's hair represents and why it was such a precious gift? Well, if you don't, you're in luck. Because in this video, I'm going to reveal all the secrets and details that make this scene so special. But before we get into that, I want to ask you a favor. If you enjoy this video, please hit the like button and leave a comment below. It really helps me out and lets me know that you appreciate my work. And if you want to see more videos like this, where I explore the depths of mythical worlds in movies and TV series, or uncover the intricacies of characters in literature, make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell. I have a lot of amazing content planned for you, and I don't want you to miss any of it. So are you ready to dive into the world of the Lord of the Rings and discover the truth behind Gimli's gift? Then let's get started. Gimli was the last of the Fellowship to receive a gift from Galadriel, the Lady of the Golden Wood. He had been wary of her at first, for he had heard tales of her power and beauty, and he feared she would enchant him with her magic. But when he looked into her eyes, he saw something else. A kindness and a wisdom that surpassed all his expectations. He felt a sudden admiration and respect for her, and he wished he could express his gratitude in words. He bowed his head and said, "Lady, you have given me a treasure that I cannot measure. For when you looked at me, you changed my heart. You made me see the beauty and the nobility of your people, whom I once called the enemy. You showed me that there is more to this world than war and strife, and that friendship can cross the boundaries of race and time. You have given me a gift that I will cherish forever." Galadriel smiled and said, "And what would you ask of me in return, Master Dwarf?" Gimli hesitated, for he felt unworthy of asking anything from her. He knew that she had many precious things in her realm, but he did not covet any of them. He only wanted something that would remind him of her, something that would capture her essence and her grace. He thought of her hair, which shone like gold in the sun and which flowed like a river over her shoulders. He thought of how it would feel to touch it, to hold it, to keep it. He gathered his courage and said, "Lady, if it is not too bold, I would ask for a single strand of your hair, for it is the fairest thing I have ever seen, and it would be a token of your favor and your friendship." Galadriel was surprised by his request, for no one had ever asked for such a thing before. She looked at him with wonder and admiration, and she saw that he was sincere and humble. She reached out her hand and took a pair of scissors from a nearby table. She cut 3 strands of her hair and placed them in his palm. She said, "Here, Master Dwarf, I give you not 1 but 3 strands of my hair, for they are a symbol of the 3 virtues that you have shown me: courage, loyalty, and honor. May they be a blessing to you and a reminder of our bond." Gimli was speechless, for he could not believe what she had done. He felt a warmth and a joy in his chest, and he clasped her hand in his. He said, "Thank you, lady, thank you. You have given me more than I deserve, more than I can ever repay. You have given me a part of yourself, and I will treasure it always." Legolas, who had been watching the scene with curiosity and amusement, came forward and said, "Gimli, my friend, you have a rare gift indeed, for the lady's hair is said to have the power of the stars and the light of the two trees. It is said that even the Valar, the gods of the West, desired it, but she refused to give it to them. And now, she has given it to you, a mortal and a dwarf. How did you win her favor so?" Gimli looked at Legolas and said, "I do not know, Legolas, I do not know. But I know this. I have seen the face of an angel, and I have felt the touch of a goddess, and I will never forget it, as long as I live." Galadriel's mother name was Nerwen, and she had grown to be taller than any other of the Noldor women. She was strong in body, mind, and will, matching both the lore masters and athletes in the youth of the Eldar. Even among the Eldar, she was considered beautiful, and her hair was a marvel. It was golden like her father's and ancestor Indus, but richer and more radiant, for the memory of her mother's starlit silver had touched the golden hue. And the Eldar said that the light of the two trees, Laurelin and Telperion, was caught in her hair. Many thought that this notion inspired Fëanor to capture and blend the light of the trees, which later came into his possession as the Silmarils. Fëanor was fascinated by Galadriel's hair. He pleaded thrice for a strand, but she gave him not a single hair. These two relatives, the greatest of the Eldar in Valinor, never remained friends forever. In short, while refusing even a single strand to the greatest and most powerful elf of all time, Galadriel, a dwarf, gave 3 hairs to Gimli.